So me and CJ spent the day with our grandpa Ron.
A legend.
This week.
Yeah.
Bought
Such a
very.
legend.
You have like a picture of it. This Mustang that you guys went and helped them pick up is just so funny to me. I'm not saying that the car is funny or stupid or silly looking. It's just like I didn't even know that they made Mustangs that looked like that.
Mike.
It looks like an Oldsmobile.
Yeah.
Like but it's a convertible. Which
It's
is
got to
kinda
be like
sick.
an 88.
Yeah, something like that. Like
it was kind of in the era where Mustangs just weren't like they're not that cool, but it's sentimental type of thing.
Right.
To be fair, Mustangs
More
have
fast.
really never been cool, except for like recently.
No,
our
I think,
Mustang,
like, the
our Mustang
60s.
body,
69 and then
Yeah, the 60s,
now.
yeah.
But I agree. Other than that,
50s.
our Mustang body, skip all of them up
Yep.
until like Mustangs today.
yeah.
In 2004, when or it might have been 2005, whenever they made the change to kind of like the similar body style that they have now. I remember it being just like
That was
crazy.
cool.
Yeah.
It was super cool. I remember our neighbor, someone went and dropped him off, and the whole neighborhood was looking at it.
So anyway, you guys
thought
were
they were cool.
hanging with
So
Grandpa
anyway,
Ron.
yeah, we got to spend the day with Grandpa Ron, which is always fun because growing up, me and CJ learned a lot from Grandpa Ron just because he's one of those guys that's like insanely witty and he's always got like a comeback
He's a
or
grade A
response.
bullshitter.
And he's just a bullshitter. Yeah, and he's a salesman. And yeah, I don't know. Me and CJ have gotten a lot of like our humor and kind of just how we bullshit with people.
When I was a
from him.
kid, he told me that you need to know how to bullshit in life. Like I remember him telling me that, and I was like,
That's so
CJ
funny.
sick.
"But it's true though. It's true. As you get older,
And
it's
then he
very
also
important.
cracks a beer and goes, "Also, you need to learn how to drink one of these. You'll
Here,
thank
you
me
can have
later."
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like 8th grade. Yeah, no, it's so true though. Because if you got a guy who can actually talk and isn't a dweeb, not that there's anything wrong with being a dweeb, but like they're good to be around. They're fun to be around, and he is fun to be around.
Dweebs?
No, Grandpa Ron's.
Oh, people that can bullshit.
Well, it's like, let's say you got a guy for the job, and he is gonna be Ken's shipping partner, but he is just so straight laced and just
Dweeb.
he's kind of a dweeb,
Yeah.
but he's a good guy,
Yeah.
and there's nothing wrong with him.
Right. It's just
But
a
then you
dweeb.
got a guy who's like you, Ben, obviously,
Roth. Yep.
Where you
but
going with
looking
this?
for a job to be shipping.
Okay.
You would hire you just because it would be fun to hang out with, or any of you guys.
Hey,
You know,
thanks,
like
bro.
it would be fun to hang out with you because you're gonna be cracking jokes. You can go out and get food with them later. Like you don't mind hanging out with them,
Yeah.
and that's kind of what I think he was saying.
For sure.
And he's got friends with everybody, and he makes friends with
He
everyone.
makes friends with everyone, and he's just a salesman at heart, dude. He'll be
Yeah.
selling things. He'll be selling things that he's not even making commission on, but he's just selling things because that's all he knows how to do.
Yeah.
He'll sell somebody else on something that we own, and we're not even selling. Yeah, like shit. I guess we're selling it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So funny, but yeah, we want to film a prank. I don't know if we want it. Do we want to out?
I
our
think we
idea?
can say it.
Yeah. So last year we got the golf cart. Well, Mike got the golf cart after he absolutely launched it, and we put the train horns on it. And last fall we tried filming this prank video where we went to a golf course and we're dressed as golfers and we train horn other golfers on the golf course, but you can't see the train horn, so they don't know where it comes from.
Yeah.
Super hard prank, and we never actually ended up
Scary
pulling
too.
it off.
Like it worries me.
It worries me too, but
You got to choose whoever you're gonna train horn wisely.
because it's very loud.
Scary.
We did it on the last day that the golf courses were open around here last year.
Of like our local country club.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it was like
the one that I grew up playing at, not going back there. Yeah.
Well, nothing
Trying
went
to avoid
wrong,
that.
but if we go over there and we train horn, you're probably gonna get thrown out.
Exactly.
If
yeah,
you get
yeah.
caught.
So it didn't end up working, so we're going to do it again this spring or coming up soon. And we were like, man, it'd be really fun if we got Grandpa Ron, who's a golfer. He lives on a golf course. All of his buddies are golfers. We're like, it'd be really funny if we went golfing with him, and he was a part of the prank, and he train horns people because they would never expect it coming from him.
Right. If he's sitting in the golf cart with one of us, it'll just be like, oh, what must not have been. Like, you're going to look around and be like, it had to have came from somewhere. If it's us and we're dressed how we are normally dressed,
Right.
they're going to think those guys are fucking with me. Fudge. Those guys are messing with me.
Take a shot.
That's funny.
Yeah, exactly. So it would just be hilarious because then when they do come up and they're like, was that you? Grandpa Ron's gonna have some witty response
it'll be
because
funny.
he's a funny character, and
Also,
what
I
if
feel like they'll
people
take
loved
it,
him?
They'll
what
take
if-
it better. Oh, sorry.
But what if it's like an old guy? More than likely, the old guy wouldn't pick a fight with us, but he sees Grandpa Ron and thinks, I could probably take him. And they get in
Grandpa
a
Ron would
fight.
scrap. Grandpa would.
I know
scrap.
he would. That's what I'm
And
worried
he
about.
could take it, dude. Our Grandpa Ron is almost 80.
What?
And dude,
He's just chilling with us,
He
dude.
doesn't look a day over 69.
I want to just
exactly.
like bring him around and start doing more stuff with him and like filming. I wish we would have been filming when we were hanging out with him because he was telling us so many funny stories. Like this one story, hopefully it doesn't mind me telling. Apparently, we were walking into Benihana and this truck, another bad worker, he was on a construction job. They're doing construction and us three are walking and Ken came with and we're walking across the parking lot street and we clearly were like in the middle of the street. We were way ahead of this truck, and this truck comes flying in and literally goes around us while we're in the middle of the street. Like he could have just waited 3 seconds, and then he just parks right here. Like it made no sense.
Yeah,
And
Ron's, Jesus Christ.
yeah. Well, and I was even like, what the heck? And Grandpa goes, one time a guy did that to me back in whatever year. I kicked in both his doors.
Yeah.
What'd he say? He said something like that. I was like, why
All right,
didn't I have
this-
the camera go?
This
like
doesn't count because I'm just rephrasing what he said. But he goes, why don't you learn how to fucking drive? Kicks the door in, and then the guy was like, why'd you do that? And he goes around, kicks the other door in, and goes, what are you going to fucking do about it?
And then he walked in, and the
Holy.
guy didn't do anything.
Which is so funny because Grandpa Ron is not like an angry
Good guy.
person. He's always laughing. He probably laughs more than
savage.
anyone I know. Always laughing when we're with him. So that's why I just picture him getting just heated about that.
Something. I feel like it was a different time probably when he did that.
Yeah,
Probably
it
end
was
up-
probably like 2012.
Oh, yeah.
It probably wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
If we do the thing with your grandpa at the golf course, like think of him doing it and then a golfer like realizing and then seeing your grandpa cackling, laughing. Like that other guy similar to his age can't not laugh at that.
Yeah.
Like they're going to
Yeah.
just be like, oh, a fellow older guy who likes to golf played a prank on
The
me.
thing is, though,
but he sees us douchebags sitting there. They're going to be like, screw those guys. I'm
Yeah.
calling the course.
That might get a better reaction.
True.
We'll have to do a couple of both. But yeah, he is such a character. I hope he doesn't mind us.
No, that's a fine story. That's a cool one.
It's
Well, I have another one. Grandpa Ron is technically like me and CJ's step grandpa. He just married my grandma back when my mom and his dad were like teenagers. Anyway, but before my grandma.
But he's like our grandpa.
Right. Like they've been married for like 45 years. Before he was married to my grandma, he got married at like 21 or something like that. Was with this lady, then I think got divorced, and then ended up getting remarried to this lady, and then got divorced. And then after the second time getting divorced, his twin brother,
Not his twin, his older.
his older brother then married her.
What?
Yeah. And here's the funniest part. They all come to family Christmas with me and CJ.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Grandpa Ron
Grandpa Ron.
gets divorced from the second wife.
Let's just say her name is Shelly.
And so the brother then went for the second wife, or went
No.
back to the first wife.
Sorry. Okay. Grandpa Ron marries Shelly. Ron and Shelly get divorced.
Yep.
Ron remarries Shelly. Ron and Shelly get divorced.
Wait,
Ron,
they got remarried again.
And
yes,
didn't work.
yes. Ron married her twice.
Oh, so it wasn't different people.
No.
It was the same person.
Same person.
Oh man, this just seems like being together with extra steps.
Yeah. So then they get divorced for a second time, and then Grandpa Ron's brother marries Shelly.
Yeah.
And now they all came to family Christmas for the past 30 years.
I mean, so
But
look,
it's all-
obviously
it's all
now
pretty
it's
civil.
fine. Yeah.
It's extremely civil. And
Well,
for the
I-
longest time, I didn't even know, like, this grandpa's ex-wife.
I knew.
I just love the two Marys.
Yeah.
Like trying it again, and then she's like, I thought we were really close that time. It still didn't work out, but I'd like to stay in the family.
Yeah, I
You know.
guess.
I'm
It's a good family.
rattled.
Yeah, it's
I'm
crazy.
rattled.
Is that
How
crazy?
strange, huh? You think you'd be
That's always
mad,
so
but it was
whack.
just chill. It'd be like if my little brother married started dating my ex-girlfriend, I wouldn't be mad about it. I'd just feel bad for him.
Yeah, and that's what he says. Yeah, me and CJ, we're getting the lowdown this week, and we're like, so like, what were you thinking? Like, how'd you feel? And he goes, I was just fucking glad it wasn't me. I felt bad for him.
Wasn't gonna do that a third time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true. You probably got everything out of the way, you know.
I wouldn't imagine that there's much envy or jealousness or.
Good for
Yeah,
them though,
not,
because
yeah.
they could have probably literally gotten so pissed. Like that story could have gone one or two ways. They're cool. They're at every family Christmas, or you
they
go,
never
yeah,
s-
he shot him after that.
or they never
Okay,
speak
well,
again.
that doesn't happen in our family. We're not.
No,
rednecks,
not your family, but I
yeah,
mean,
it's
you
a
know, like-
possibility.
All right, last thing on Grandpa Ron. It's just really funny since you are taking shots for the having a potty mouth. But my mom was like, she listened to some of the podcasts, and I told her, I was like, yeah, it's more explicit than the videos are. She's like, yeah, I just, CJ in particular, he's got a little bit of a potty mouth.
I'm working on it.
And then
Connie.
she watched the
last one.
No, she didn't watch that, but watched the video
She's
where
gonna
you
have a heart
guys
attack.
break Grandpa
jeez.
Ron's TV.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I saw the video, and so that's their grandpa, right? I kind of can see it, growing up around him, he had to have influenced him
Yeah.
in some way. And
Yep.
I definitely think he did.
For sure.
Yeah. Where our drinking
so
problem
that's so
comes
funny.
from too.
Yeah, bro. We'll walk into his place at, whatever time. Nothing crazy early, but he's like,
Boys want a beer?
Rona's. He's always got bottled beers too.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. it's
He
good stuff.
always has a mixed up full carton of a screwdriver. So half
So
vodka,
you're ready to go.
half vodka, half orange juice.
Really?
Yeah, he always has a carton of that mixed up in his fridge.
Honestly though, like if we are even like half as like cool as Grandpa Ron, we would have so many friends because everyone just wants to hang out with him.
Yeah, man, it's
He's so
funny.
funny.
Well, we've met so many of his friends just because he's always, hey, you got to
Wheeling
meet
and
this,
dealing,
and
yeah.
I'll get a ride out to your shop from my buddy Lenny, and yo, you guys love Lenny. Oh, I can't wait to introduce you to Lenny. He's good shit.
Yeah.
They walk in and Grandpa, hey, boys, this is Lenny, boys, that's my grandson and CJ and Ben. Oh, stay clear. These little fuckers. They'll take advantage of you. No, I'm
we
just
can't use
saying.
it. Yeah,
come
you
on.
can't
He's
use
so
that.
no.
quick, dude.
no.
And he's just, anybody
Yeah.
need their teeth pulled? He's a dentist.
Yeah, he's a dentist. And then Lenny's standing there just like, man, I feel bad for you guys. You got to deal with this shitbag. And
Yeah.
Grandpa's like, oh, says you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Dude, it's always something. It's so funny.
It'll be like us when we're old, probably. Hopefully. I hope we're like that. That'd be cool, dude.
It'll be the best. It's really funny, though, because Grandpa Ron drinks alcohol like a fish. Or I guess, well, he told me at CJ he doesn't drink as much anymore, but loves beer.
Well,
He's always been-
he told me he likes anything.
Drinking
Doesn't
anything.
matter. He'll drink anything.
But for the longest time, we always looked at like our other grandpa as like the healthy one, and then because he's like a chiropractor, he takes really good care of himself, right? Then we got
Like,
Grandpa Ron
Eats
over
all
here.
his greens, everything, yeah.
Yeah, has a really good diet, doesn't drink any alcohol. Then we got Grandpa Ron over here drinking beer. He doesn't care what he eats and all this stuff. And dude, he's crushing it for being 80,
That's
still
Yeah.
playing
good.
golf, still going on road trips, hopping up in our big ass truck. Like,
was serious.
so
Yeah,
he
funny.
I
does
felt
not look
bad
80.
for him because he had to ride with us in we had the Ram, but even the Ram is like to
That's
the point
hard to
where
get
it's
Ram's
so
harder to get into.
high.
It's hard. I
Yeah.
would say it's almost
and he
harder
had to like
because there's
jump
no
out of
step.
it and get back in. I was like, God dang. Yeah, but I mean, he took it like a champ. He didn't even care.
Dang.
I
Love
should
that
have
guy.
I
We
should have gave a pull in my GTR, but I
That'd
don't
been
know.
great.
He doesn't
Well,
really like driving fast.
You
I don't
should
think.
do that and film it because I still
Yeah,
think
I
his
will.
reaction would be great.
I will. I'll go do that.